Hey y'all, so what's up? So I am finally back. Okay, so I'm gonna finish this video and I'm just going to just do it. If you see me looking down, I've literally tried to do this video 3 times. I think this is my 4th time. If you see me looking down, I'm at my notes. I've been taking notes and I want to just do this update and just be open, honest, completely transparent, and just do this. It's been an update regarding my weight loss, right? I think my channel has kind of turned a little bit, changed from what I initially started, what I initially wanted it to be. I initially started this channel, just a little bit of history, just to make memories and to capture my kids' lives and my life, and just to make memories for my family. And then I started with some health issues. I had a health scare with COVID in 2019, and I just tried to wanting to try to work on being healthy and getting some weight off. And so my life just kind of just changed. And so now I've been focusing on myself, me, getting some weight off, being healthy, and trying to add some years to my life, if possible, God willing, if that's even a thing. I just want to be healthy. I want to feel better. And just kind of this little journey of finding myself, basically, and loving myself. Because I think I put myself on the back burner. No, not think, I know. I put myself on the back burner for my family, which I know a lot of people do. Some people do, moms do. It's not a bad thing. You get married, you have kids, and you just kind of get engulfed in life, and you tend to lose yourself. And I'm just trying to find myself, find my purpose, love myself, and enjoy being with myself and who I am, and enjoy being who I am and loving who I am, and not being ashamed of who I am and what I look like. But I do want to feel better. And so with that being said, I started Wegovy because I started having some problems with my weight, started feeling unhealthy, and just being uncomfortable. I have some medical problems. I have high blood pressure. Just some backstory, history, because I'm not really sure if I've clearly said this. I have high blood pressure. I have 2 herniated discs in my spine, which causes me severe back pain at times, hip pain, lower back pain and hip pain. I have leg numbness, tingling, all the way down to my feet sometimes. And it can make things very difficult. I have had several knee surgeries. I think 3 knee surgeries to be exact. So my knees swell sometimes. I have arthritis, arthritis in my neck. So sometimes I'm definitely in chronic pain daily. So getting my weight down has definitely been crucial for me. It's a lot of pressure I put on myself because I really want to feel better, really want to be active. And now a lot of things have changed in my life. And so I'm 46. The older you get, the harder it is to get the weight off. And I just want to live, like without all of that. I mean, even if I am still in a little pain, I just want to feel a lot better in the mornings than I do. And I know my weight's not helping that. So anyway, I've said all that to say, I started Wegovy to help with my weight loss. I know a lot of you guys came over, found my channel because of the Wegovy trial. I was trying out Wegovy. It was working. It was going great. I had some issues with my insurance. I ended up having to stop it because my insurance didn't cover it. It was medically, according to my insurance, because I'm not diabetic, I had to stop it. It wasn't medically necessary for me to be on it. In turn, talking with my insurance, they have a weight loss program that they offer. So I've gone through the process now. I've met with a dietitian. I've met with the physician. I think in one of the videos I briefly showed some of my visits with the nutritionist, or I talked about it if I didn't show it, with the nutritionist and with the physician that I'm going through the insurance program. With the dietitian, both of them are beautiful women, wonderful appointments. I mean, it was awesome. So in my notes, what I have, just trying to recap so I can remember, because I can get off track. So with the dietitian, what I'm currently doing right now, the physician, let me back up. I am currently taking topiramate. The physician prescribed me. I've been taking topiramate for a little over 2 months now. I mean, over a month, almost 2 months, not quite 2 months now. I started out taking topiramate 25 milligrams for 1 week at night. Then after that first week, it went from 25 milligrams to 50 the second week. And then thereafter, it's just 50 milligrams. So I am currently taking topiramate 50 milligrams every night. That's what I'm taking right now. It's doing really good. The first week, only thing I noticed, I was very drowsy, sleepy a lot. I did notice the sensation, like the tingling, the burning sensation. And then kind of the loss of words. I know that was mentioned, where you can kind of forget what you're trying to say and not be able to find the word. I did have that. I don't have any of that anymore. I can't even notice. Sometimes maybe the loss of words, and then sometimes I can't say that's the medicine or just maybe me not being able to find the word. Like my mind is going faster than my mouth. So I don't know how much of that is me or how much of that is the medication, but anyway, right now everything's good. I'm sleeping well. I have a sleep study consult next week, which would be November 22nd. That I'm filming this is November the 18th. So my consult for sleep study, I'm getting ready to have a sleep study done. So I go for a consult for a sleep study on November 22nd. And then I'm not sure, I'll meet with the doctor first, and then I'll schedule a sleep study. So I did my visit with the physician. I started the medication September 15th. At weigh-in at that visit, I was 320 pounds. I weighed October 8th. I was 310 pounds. I went to the doctor, at my primary doctor, November 7th, and I was 313. I gained 3 pounds on November 7th, so it's actually a month. So I gained 3 pounds back. Today is November 18th, and I have not weighed yet. So I'm gonna wait. I feel good. I try to weigh once a month. I try to stay off the scale, because I met with my dietitian and she basically told me, let's not worry about the number on the scale right now. We want to worry about making sure I create good habits, making sure I get 60 grams of protein a day, 20 grams of protein with every meal, 20 with breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then make sure that I make good choices with my snacks, because I'm a snacker. Like, I noticed just by paying attention to my habits that I was just aimlessly snacking for no reason. I have a desk job. I'm a certified medical coder. That's what I do every day, my 9 to 5. So I'm sitting all day long. I work from home. Yeah, my words running together, but I work from home, and so I'm sitting and I'm working, and so it's like when I'm bored, just distracted, just working, I tend to snack on stuff, and so I'm just trying to make sure that I focus on the triggers, the bad habits, and pay attention to what I'm doing. am I eating or wanting those craving those bag of chips because I'm hungry, or just out of boredom? You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to pay attention to what I'm doing and making sure that I'm making good choices and changing some of those old bad habits that I have. So in my meal preps that you see me making, I measure those out. I plan those out. I go on Pinterest. I find recipes. I've been trying to be intentional and plan those out ahead of time, and I measure them out. I try to do 3 to 4 ounces of protein, and a cup to a half a cup of non-starchy vegetable. And so I get my 20 grams of protein with each meal for my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Breakfast, I haven't showed breakfast much because breakfast is pretty simple. It's pretty much the same the whole time. It's the same. And so that's what I've been doing, is increasing my protein intake with my meals. And I meal prep Monday through Friday. I was working out. I'm doing really good. And I think that helped with that 10 pounds in that month's time, because I have an elliptical bike situation. It's like a combo. So what I was doing was riding an hour a day on there. And then the weather was good. I was getting out walking. I think I should have posted already a vlog where I was walking. So I did a week on the bike, a week walking, a week on the bike, a week walking. And I was doing it an hour a day. Well, I had an issue where I slipped. I kind of was walking and I did a little slip. And so I've been having some lower back, in my hip, aching pain. It started out really bad. And so now it's lightened up. It's not as bad. But it really it took me down. So I haven't worked out. I haven't been on the bike. I haven't walked for about 2 weeks now. So I haven't done anything. So I'm pretty sure that's probably where that 3 pounds came back from. But I don't know. I honestly don't know. But I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to stress about it. I'm not going to worry about it. But I just know today's Saturday. So tomorrow, Sunday, I'm going to meal prep and I'm going to get back on my working out. Through the pain, through the discomfort, I'm just gonna slowly get my body back going. So what else? Focusing on protein intake. Water. I'm focusing on the water. So that was with my nutritionist also. My water intake, protein, water, exercise. Those were those things with the nutritionist. And then the medication. So with the medication, I don't have much cravings. I honestly really don't want to eat. I'm not even hungry at times. So I don't really have the hunger. So I'm basically forcing myself to eat. I just know that I need to eat. So I eat. If I go, what I've been doing is I have a bottle of water for the morning. I'll eat my 2 hard-boiled eggs and 2 breakfast sausage. Then I have my coffee, take my vitamins, my medication, drink my water. Usually by lunch, I'm still full. I don't want anything. And then I'll have lunch or maybe a little bit of it. I don't finish it all. And then later on, I may finish it. Probably about an hour or so later, I'll eat the rest. And then dinner is later on, and I never finish it. So that's what I've been doing. I also want to say, it's hard saying this and putting this out there because I've been feeling, I'm not sure how to say it, and uncomfortable about it, because it's just my own insecurities or just uncertainties. But I'm just gonna say it. I had weight loss surgery. I had 2006 on my birthday, September 22nd, 2006. I had the lap band surgery. I lost down to 197 pounds. Felt good. I was happy. And then after a while, I started to fall into a deep place of like a low spot. I didn't like how I looked. I felt good. I loved how clothes fit, that I could buy smaller sizes. But looking in the mirror, I was uncomfortable. I was insecure. I was self-conscious. I didn't like how I looked without clothes on. I know now, looking back on it now and through counseling and understanding, that I sabotaged myself. That's why I am back where I am now in the 300s. But with that surgery was great for me for a while. I had the lap band surgery 2006, and I didn't have problems with it up until I think it may have been 2010 I started to have problems, because in 2014 or 2015 I started to have problems. I had a band slip, and I ended up having to have it removed because my esophagus started to constantly be dilated. It was inflamed, it was dilated, it was huge. Acid reflux was terrible to get under control. So my doctor was like, we need to remove your band. So we'll remove your band, and we can either convert you to the gastric sleeve, or we could do the gastric bypass. I opted to do the gastric bypass. So I did the gastric bypass, and I slowly started to pick up more weight, because after the band, I started having issues with the band. When I started having issues with the band, they took all my fluid out. They removed all my fluid because I started to have constantly, I can't remember what they called it when you're vomiting. It's something you call when you have the band and you're constantly spitting up your food, and your food's coming back up. And so it kept causing my esophagus to be inflamed and dilated. It was huge. And he said no. So they removed all my fluid from the band. And I slowly started to fall into this emotional state of just lost, just sad and lost and eating. So I slowly started to pick up my weight and gain my weight back. And then when everything started healing, I had upper GI. I had I think it was like a mobility test. So they went in my nose and tested my swallow, test my muscles, because my esophagus muscles were weakened, where my food was going down slower, because my esophagus the muscles were weakened because of the vomiting and the swelling and stuff. And so they took the band out, and I opted to do the bypass. And so the bypass worked fine in the beginning, but again, I don't think I was in the mental headspace. I don't think I was. Looking, like, again, hindsight is 2020. I've learned to realize that obesity, for me, I can only speak for myself, through counseling, nutrition, this process that I'm going through now, for me, is mental and emotion. It's emotional, and it's definitely mental. I feel like I would have been way more successful had I been seeing the counselor that I'm seeing, and getting the mental support that I am getting now back then. Because I look back at pictures now at myself, and I fight back tears, because I don't like, or I remember the space I was in then. And regardless of how I looked on the outside, on the inside, I was not in a good space. And so I said all that to say, why I'm fat, as the title of this video, I say why I'm fat. Because I used to say, oh, I failed. I feel like such a failure. Like, I feel like I failed myself. All these tools, all these resources, and I failed. Like, how can you have weight loss surgery and you fail? You, like, what's the point? You lost the weight and look at you now. You're back where you started. You're such a failure. And I don't feel like now, again, going through the process I'm going through, I can honestly say that why I'm fat is because I didn't fail. I just forgot about trying, forgot about myself, forgot to love myself, forgot to embrace and care about myself. So when I say why I'm fat, F-A-T, is because I, F, forgot, A, about, T, trying. Forgot about trying. I forgot about trying. I initially said I failed at trying. That was what the fat was. Failed at trying. And that failed because I said negativity. I feel like the devil knows how to come in and attack you where you are. Because he knows what's going to get you. That's another thing I've been implementing in this journey is God, because I can't do it without him. He's my source. Without him, I would not be able to I would not be able to do any of this, mentally or physically. And so I feel like when you keep speaking negatively, whether it be to yourself or to someone else, it's going to consume you. So I had to take that failed word off of there and just say I forgot. I started pushing myself to the bottom. I put friends, family, work, church, everybody above Michelle. And I started pushing Michelle down further, down to the bottom. Michelle was down here. All this other stuff was up here. And so now I know that when Michelle's tank is full and healthy, mentally and physically, that she can give out to other people more. She can love herself. She can love more. You can't give love if you can't love yourself. I mean, you can try, but you find yourself in a space. Eventually, you'll find yourself in a space. So, anyway, I said all this to say that's where I am. I just want to be transparent with my channel is changing. It's about my journey of loving me and finding me, growing me, transforming me. So you're gonna see a lot of that, and we're gonna get this weight off. It's gonna be a lot of releasing. I don't, people do New Year's resolutions and all that. I just do goals. And so right now, one of my biggest goals is, my word is mindful release. I'm going to mindfully release a lot of things. While I'm releasing weight, you'll see I'm going to start a whole process of releasing with a lot of things. Releasing old clothes, releasing old items. So I love a lot of DIY projects. So I'm going to be doing a lot of that. I'm going to be doing a lot of purging, a lot of cleaning, a lot of decluttering, organizing. So it's just going to be more of me on this channel now. A lot of more meal preps, a lot of more workout, weight loss. I'm going to show some of my workouts that I'm trying to do. They're going to be modified, of course, because I have issues. I can't really do a lot of some of the workouts that you see some of the other ladies that look so beautiful doing them on here. I'm going to modify some things, but I'm just going to show you what someone like me, 46-year-old woman, overweight in her 300 pounds, is trying to get healthy with some chronic conditions that are trying to love herself and get some weight off and be healthy. And how I do it. That's it. That's it. And trying to bring myself back up on the list. I still love my family. I'm still going to be there for them. Nothing's going to change. It's just that I'm just going to prioritize me a little more and do a little more of what I love to do for me a little more. So, and if I can help some other beautiful woman out there who may be feeling in the same space, same thing. Because my doctor did tell me I felt so like embarrassed and low. And I'm like, God gave this doctor this talent and this knowledge and this skill to come up with this surgery to help people get this weight off. And I failed at it. Like, what the heck? I lost the weight and I gained it all back. And my doctor told me, are you crazy? You are not the only one. There's so many people. She was like, you'd be surprised of how many men and women I meet with on a daily that are in the exact same boat that you're in. The exact same boat. And I just feel like I'm so alone sometimes. Like I'm all by myself out here. I mean, whether I am or I am not, it feels that way sometimes. But I'm just going to do what I need to do. And I just want to be transparent and just be open. I can't eat a lot because I have restrictions because I have gastric bypass. But I eat and I snack all day long. But in this moment that I'm in, I'm going to make better choices. Smaller meals, 3 meals a day, healthier choices, healthier snacks, protein, and do what I need to do. And I'm going to be more active. I'm going to work out through the pain and all, hurting and all, because I want to do it. I want to live. And I'm just trying to save my life. I want to be somebody's grandmama. So, that's that. So if my story can inspire and help and encourage somebody else, then that's that. If that's what my message is and that's what God put me here to do, then it's to help and encourage and hug and love on somebody else, then that. If not, I'm going to hug and love on myself and encourage and build up myself and get myself where I need to be. So I'm gone. I said I'm just going to do this one hit quitter. One hit a quit. I'm not going to edit this. I'm not going to, because I don't like to cry on camera, but I'm not editing this. I'm not doing none of that. I'm just going to, I got this message from God to speak your piece, give an update, post it, and forget it. And that's what I'm going to do. Next video is going to be a little more lighter because I have meal prep coming. I have a DIY coming. And I have some purging to do. Because first things first is I'm cleaning out my closet. I'm releasing. We're going to be releasing weight and releasing stuff. So, y'all be blessed. God bless you. God bless you. If this is your first time, thank you for coming. I hope you like the video. I hope you stay a while. Comment. Subscribe. If you're returning, thank you as well for coming back. You came back for some reason, so I appreciate you for coming back. Whatever reason you came back, thank you. You watched the Wegovy channel, the Wegovy video. Wegovy channel. You watched the Wegovy video and you subscribed and you stayed for whatever reason. Thank you. I appreciate you as well. So let me know how you got here, and I just appreciate you guys. So God bless you. God keep you, and be blessed.